Go ahead and guess. 4 is the magic number. Good morning, everyone. We'll go ahead and get started with the August 19th meeting of the Transportation, Energy, and Utilities Committee. I know Council Member Amaro is excused, and I believe Carlucci as well, so it may just be a couple of us up here, but at least we have quorum. I'll go ahead and start off with introductions to my left.
Good morning, y'all. Bill Delaney, Mayor's Office.
Nayeli Jimenez, Council Research.
Carla Lopera, Office of General Counsel.
Edward Linsky, Council Auditor's Office.
Good morning, Reginald Gaffney Jr., District 8.
Jacoby Pittman, District 10.
Will Lane in District 3.
Good morning, Tyrona Clark Murray, District 9.
All right, thank you. So just a couple notes before we go over the agenda. I do have a 10:30 hard stop, which I do not think will be any issue if we are still talking, debating, and we have quorum. I will hand off the gavel to our Vice Chair, Ms. Pittman. In October, folks from the Emerald Trail, specifically JTA and Groundwork Jacks, are on the agenda to come give an update on that. Obviously, it's a big conversation, the fact that we do not have the grant funding we thought we would have last year this time. They're going to tell us their plans as far as what the next steps are with the Emerald Trail. In finance last week, when Jacksport came to present their budgets, Jacksport along with JEA, they gave us an update on the power line raising project. That's the project that has both state, city, JEA, and Jacksport funding up against it. I've asked them to email that presentation to the TEU committee just so y'all can get the same update that we got in finance. And then lastly, as always, if there's any other presentations or topics that you want to have, whether it's an independent authority or some group that is relative to the Transportation, Energy, and Utilities Committee, just let Jamie, my ECA, know, and we can see about getting something on the schedule. So the agenda, item number 1, we will take action. That's Bill 2025-0425. Item 2, 2025-0448 is deferred. Item 3, 2025-0522 is deferred. And Mr. Delaney, I'll have a question for you on why that was deferred when we get to it. Item 4, 2025-0523, there's a rules amendment that we'll discuss and then take action on that. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 2025-0524, 25, 26, and 27. Those are all closings and abandonments, and so we'll have public hearing, open and close, and then take action. Only 4 bills on second read. That's 2025-0603, 0604, 0605, and 0614. And 3 of those 4 are closing and abandonments as well. So with that, I will go to the top of the agenda. Item number 1, 2025-0425. Can I get a motion? I have a motion and a second on this bill. I do not have Ms. Clark Murray, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chair. Is there anyone here for this particular bill? I just have a quick question. I did read the bill, and I know that it's primarily for commercial services. Is there any other impact to the other current providers?
Solid Waste Division, through the chair to Councilwoman Clark Murray. It just increased competition. Currently, we have 14 franchise haulers within the city of Jacksonville, so this would make 15. So, but this, as you indicated, this is commercial, it's non-residential hauling service, so there's no impact. It's a non-exclusive agreement, meaning that anyone who meets the application criteria and is approved by council can have a franchise, but there's no other impacts that I can think of.
All right. Thank you so much for that. That's my only question.
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you, Mr. Fuller. I have no one else in the queue. Open the ballot, record your vote.
4 yeas, 0 nays.
By our actions, we have passed 2025-0425. Item 2, 2025-0448 is a defer. Item 3, 2025-0522 is a defer. Mr. Delaney, do you know why this was deferred? I got briefed on this late last week, and I thought it was ready to go in committee this week.
Sorry, can you repeat what is the bill number?
Sure. Item 3, 2025-0522. It's the one for the electric chargers for the building inspection vehicles.
I don't know. I will get that information for you, though.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, if you can just follow up with me later today. I was just curious since it seemed on track to take action on today when I got briefed on it. Item number 4, 2025-0523. Can I get a motions on the rules amendment? I have a motion and a second on the rules amendment. Mr. Linsky, can you tell us all about it?
Yes, sir. Through the chair to the committee, the rules amendment updates the section to remove specific procedures related to assessment of civil penalties by the city. There was some outdated information related to the Public Works Department and the treatment division that no longer exists. The city will retain the right to assess a penalty through normal code compliance provisions within the code.
Thank you, Mr. Linsky. And I will point out that we have both Mr. Reingold from OGC as well as a number of our JEA friends out in the audience if anyone has any questions. Ms. Clark-Murray.
Good morning again. Through the chair to Mr. Linsky. So JEA services more than just the city of Jacksonville. So will those penalties also apply to any violators of the other counties like Clay County? How does that work?
Through the chair to Councilwoman Clark-Murray, I cannot speak to that specifically, but I do believe that there is an attorney from JEA that is present here today.
Good morning, Christine Valier with Office of General Counsel representing JEA. Through the chair to answer the question for the council member. The city of Jacksonville's enforcement authority would be limited to the city jurisdiction. JEA has other enforcement mechanisms for the out-of-county service areas.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Okay. That was my question.
Thank you. And I do have a motion and second on the amendment with no one in the queue. All those in favor of the amendment say aye. Aye. Any opposed say nay. The amendment passes. I have a motion second on the bill as amended. I have no one in the queue. Open ballot. Record your vote.
4 yeas, 0 nays.
Fire actions, we passed 2025-0523. And I neglected public comments at the beginning. Mr. Nooney, I do have your card up here. I'm going to go through these last 4 action items, and then I will call you up so we can close out the meeting with Mr. Nooney's comments. Item number 5, 2025-0524. I'm opening the public hearing. I have no speaker cards. I will close the public hearing and ask for a motion. I got a motion second on the bill. I have no one in the queue. Open the ballot. Record your vote.
4 yeas, 0 nays.
Fire actions, we have passed 2025-0524. Item 6, 2025-0525. I will open the public hearing. I have no speaker cards, so I will close the public hearing and ask for a motion. I got a motion second on the bill with no one. Ms. Clark-Murray, you're recognized.
Thank you. As many of my committee colleagues know, that the closing and abandoning of open and unimproved roads is merely procedural, but I don't want to make it seem as if it's just we take it lightly. So there's a procedure that we go through, and I'm pretty sure that I don't know if Miss Renee Hunter is out. Yep, she has her hand. You don't need to come forward. There's a procedure that they go through, talking with the council member, getting the approval, going through the public hearing process, making sure that it's noticed in the newspaper in a timely fashion, and then after it's approved by us, there's also like a 30-day opportunity for anyone who wants to oppose it, that it's posted in the newspaper again. So I just want people to understand the process and that we don't take it lightly. It doesn't seem like we discuss it a lot. Yeah.
Thank you, Councilmember Clark-Murray. I appreciate that. In fact, I normally lead with a blurb similar to that. I forgot to this time, but there are state requirements, local requirements, fees are paid. So we are really the last stop for approval on this, and then there's a subsequent action after we approve it. So thank you for pointing that out. For those that are watching, wondering why we're not really talking about these that much, and Ms. Hunter is here if there are any questions, and like you said, the council members are engaged long before it gets to this point as well. So with that, on 2025-0525, I have closed that public hearing. We got a motion in a second. I have no in the queue. Open the ballot. Record your vote.
4 yeas, 0 nays.
Fire actions, we have passed 2025-0525. Item 7, I'm going to open the public hearing. This is 2025-0526, and I do have one speaker card. Courtney Gaver, I believe is the correct pronunciation. Is there Courtney Gaver in the audience? Ma'am, you have 3 minutes if you want to come down and speak to this. Questions only. Okay, thank you. Oh, I apologize. I do see it hidden up there on the right. So questions only. I will close the public hearing. And Ms. Gaver did check I support this. I have no one in the queue. I'm sorry. I need a motion. I got a motion and a second on the bill with no one in the queue. Open the ballot. Record your vote.
4 yeas, 0 nays.
By our actions, we approve 2025-0526. Item 8, 2025-0527. I will open the public hearing. I have no speaker cards on this item. I will close it and ask for a motion. I have a motion and a second with no one in the queue. Open the ballot. Record your vote.
4 yeas, 0 nays.
By our actions, we have passed 2025-0527. Items on second, we have the 4 on page 6 and 7 that I read at the beginning when going through the agenda. So that takes us to the main event, public comment. I have one public comment card, Mr. John Nooney. And thank you, JEA, for coming today.
Can I get 3 minutes?
You get one time to have 3 minutes this year, and this will be your time, John. So I'll give you 3 instead of 2 minutes today.
All right. Well, thank you. All right. Well, I am John J. Nooney, Jacksonville City Council Resolution 2023-0819. And, here's the agenda. And it's transportation, energy, and utilities. And Councilman Romero's excused, Mr. Carlucci's not here, and Dr. Johnson's not here. But what I want to do is share with you, 2025-0522. It's an ordinance, $1,249,000. And it's going to be for 18 electric chargers. It's in rules TEU finance, but not in neighborhoods or waterways. And, right now, I just want to read a resolution. And, seeking a TEU resolution recognizing Nooney's efforts in advancing the FINE, that's the Florida Inland Navigation District, potential land acquisition projects, 158833-0000, that's Boylan. 134059-0000, that's Amaro. And 137044-0000, that's Carico. That would benefit all the citizens of DCJ, Duval County, Jacksonville. Last night, I attended the Environmental Protection Board meeting at 5 o'clock over at the Ed Ball building. So right next door, they're getting 18 electric vehicle chargers. I'm down to a minute. And what I want to share with you, when we talk about find, and I have to give it to, our waterways, here it is. It's 2025-0019. And, these 18 chargers, like our place being on the potential fine land acquisition list is huge. It opens us up to the world. We're marketing to the world right now. And with OED, the Office of Economic Development, with Ed Randolph, Gregory Grant, and Todd Rubin, who's over film, we're making them. It's happening. And so the thing with this, and I'm down to 20 seconds, but this legislation asks questions. It's the first in Jacksonville, and it can be at TEU Public Park on Pottsburg Creek. It's a game changer for the state of Florida. And Ms. Councilman Landon, thank you. Thank you for that extra minute.
Thank you, Mr. Nooney. That was your birthday, Christmas, Father's Day present all into one right there. I'd like to recognize that Councilmember Dr. Johnson has joined us. And we have completed our agenda. Does anyone from the committee have anything before I adjourn us? Councilmember Johnson, you're recognized.
Thank you for recognizing me, Mr. Chair. Please forgive my lateness. I had a meeting this morning that ran over. One of the things I wanted to share, and I haven't had a chance to put it in writing. First of all, thank you again for your leadership on this committee. One of the things that has come up consistently in my district and in a lot of the places that I travel across the city is fiber. And obviously, we are in the space of dealing with utilities. Coming up in the next few weeks, I'll be convening noticed meetings about fiber, and I hope to be able to figure out a way in talking to those companies that provide fiber services for Jacksonville, or as you know, and it's pretty topical now, I think it's September 1st, that AOL will be ending dial-up, and that signals the end of an era, but it also signals the beginning of something else. And so many of the communities are asking me, well, we've been waiting. When are we getting fiber? When are we getting this? My house has this or that. This is an opportunity for us to have a plan that we can share publicly, and I plan to not only convene those meetings and invite all of our colleagues, not just this committee, but also colleagues from throughout the city council and those companies that will provide fiber for this community. I hope you'll join me, and I hope, if it pleases the chair, that you'll allow me to present that report, and maybe it's something that we can adopt as a resolution so that all of Jacksonville is seen and has access to this kind of technology.
Sure, thank you, Councilmember Johnson. I mean, that's a great example of a topic I know nothing about, and I bet a lot of our colleagues don't. We do get in District 3 the occasional complaints, a lot of times from HOAs, like, hey, this company wrecked my lawn, and even just the simple things, like as a district council member, like what are they responsible for fixing, what is the HOA, and maybe that'll just help us all become better educated, so fully support that. Anything else? Well, I have no one in the queue. I will adjourn, and have a great day, everyone.